This is the Greenworks 3000 PSI pressure washer, and right away I'll say I came in skeptical. Electric pressure washers I've used in the past felt weak and a little toy-like. This one looks and behaves closer to a gas unit, and that's both a strength and a trade-off. The power claim is PWMA certified, which matters to me because it means the 3000 PSI rating was verified, not just a marketing number. That set my expectations before I ever pulled the trigger. On looks and feel, it's the classic upright black and green chassis with big wheels and a sturdy metal frame. The wand feels solid, the metal gun has a reassuring heft, and the UberFlex 25-foot hose doesn't fight me with memory coils like cheaper hoses do. Weight-wise, mine is about 47 pounds, so it isn't a featherweight. I can roll it around fine, but I prefer pulling it over pushing it because the balance leans back. The hose, wand, and cord storage are tidy and secure, which I appreciate after a long cleaning session. My only nitpick on setup is the garden hose inlet. It's a bit tucked behind a frame bar, so I have to angle my hand to get the connector seated cleanly. The power cord has an inline GFCI, which is standard for safety. Build quality overall feels like a prosumer tool rather than a budget toy, and that shows the second you fire it up. From my experience, the first surprise was the motor behavior. When I flipped the switch, the motor ran and kept running even when I let go of the trigger. If you're used to a total stop system that turns off between sprays, this will feel different. It's designed to run continuously, more like a gas unit, so there's always a low hum while you reposition or swap nozzles. Not a deal breaker for me, but it's something you notice. Noise is a steady electric whir, not piercing, just present. I did get one GFCI trip using the soap nozzle during a long session. I pressed reset on the plug and kept going. It only happened twice across several uses, but I'm keeping an eye on it because some owners report sensitivity there. Let me talk about power the simple way. TSI is the punch that breaks grime loose. GPM is the water volume that carries the dirt away. This machine can hit 3000 PSI at a rated 1.1 GPM. That means the punch is real. But the water volume isn't massive, so on big concrete areas it works slower than a gas washer with higher flow. On my concrete steps and patio, the turbo nozzle chewed through black algae and embedded dirt like a miniature grinder. The lines it cut were crisp and obvious, and it left that bright, fresh concrete look. The trade-off is speed. I had to be patient covering larger sections, but the results were excellent. On vinyl siding and a wood fence, I used the 25-degree tip for most spots and switched to the 40-degree for areas I didn't want to risk raising the grain. The control is good, the spray stays consistent, and there's minimal pulsation. The brushless motor feels smooth, and when I switched to the soap nozzle, I could feel jet flow increase the water volume for rinsing. It's subtle, but noticeable. Less bite, more sheet of water, which is great for knocking suds off siding or a larger surface. Now the foam cannon. I mixed a mild car soap at about 1 part soap to 5 parts water, adjusted the top dial, and got a thick, even foam blanket across my truck. It clings well and buys you dwell time without drying out immediately. For rinsing a vehicle, I stayed on the 40-degree tip and kept a generous distance. In my opinion, this machine is too strong to use tight up close on paint with the 15-degree or 25-degree tips, and I wouldn't even consider the turbo nozzle on a car. If you're new, remember the rule: wider tip, more distance, and test an inconspicuous area. For wheels and tough lower panels, I carefully nudged closer, but I never went past what felt safe. The foam cannon made the whole car wash routine faster, and the finish was spotless. Key features that stood out to me are the real power, the smart feeling transitions between high pressure and higher flow when you change nozzles, and the overall build. The TruBrushless 14A motor is the star here. It's efficient, controlled, and has that no fuss, no fumes convenience you get with electric. It starts with a button. No gas, no oil, no carb drama after winter storage. The included nozzle set is practical, and the turbo nozzle on concrete is a beast. The hose quality matters more than people think, and this one resists kinking way better than the typical rubbery noodles I've fought before. The foam cannon out of the box is a real value add. I didn't need to go hunt a third-party one to get thick suds. There are a few things I wish were different. The continuous run design means you don't get that quiet pause between sprays, and it does consume power even when you aren't pulling the trigger. The weight is the price of a serious pump and motor, so plan to roll rather than lift it often. The inlet placement is slightly awkward. And while I only had minor GFCI hiccups, I know that's a common complaint when using the soap nozzle. It's worth plugging into a known good outlet and keeping the connection dry and secure. It's perfect for homeowners with stubborn grime on driveways, patios, brick, and siding who want gas-like performance without gas hassle. I blasted away years of patio crud and green growth on fence panels without feeling underpowered. From my experience, this is not the fastest tool for huge driveways because of the lower GPM at full pressure. But the finish quality is top tier for an electric. I'd recommend this for someone who values verified specs, wants a tougher build, and plans to use the foam cannon on vehicles as long as they respect safe tips and distance. If what you really want is a super quiet featherweight washer for quick patio furniture rinses or weekly car washes with zero hum between sprays, this may feel like overkill. In conclusion, the Greenworks 3000 PSI with foam cannon delivers legitimate cleaning muscle in an electric package that feels pro-leaning. The power is real, the accessories are solid, and the foam experience is surprisingly good. The compromises are the constant motor run, a bit of heft, and occasional GFCI sensitivity. For me, the results on concrete and siding make those trade-offs worth it, and the PWMA certification gives me confidence I'm getting what was promised. If you're shopping for a heavy hitter to deep clean tough surfaces, and you like the idea of plug-and-go reliability with strong accessories out of the box, this fits the bill. Check the comments of this video for a link to see the current pricing of the Greenworks 3000 PSI pressure washer. Thank you for watching.